Welcome to this week's episode of the Spartan News. I'm your host, Adrian.
And I'm Jared. In this week's episode, we will be covering all things Valentine's, getting a closer look at track and field, hear about some exciting upcoming community events, and much more. Registration for spring sports is now open for the following sports: track and field, softball, baseball, boys tennis, and girls soccer. Please remember that registration must be completed prior to the first day of participation in any of these sports. We have more information about girls football later in the show.
Seniors, do you like free money for college? You should be logging into your Naviance accounts and checking for local scholarships. Many just opened on February 1st and others will be added regularly through the end of the year. So keep checking to get that money. If you don't apply, you can't get the free cash for college.
For the first month of February, the Spartan Food Pantry is looking for donations of shampoo and conditioner. There are boxes located at the front of the building here at the high school. So if you are interested in donating, please drop your items off there.
Remember that we have a 4-day weekend this week and the next week with an Institute Day this Friday and President's Day on Monday, February 19th. Shout out my man George Washington.
Be on the lookout for some new programs on the SHS YouTube channel, as the TV production students start to push out some new video podcasts. The Wet Floor podcast, featuring some of our upperclassmen talking all things sports, and the Squadcast, featuring some of our underclassmen talking all things movies, music, games, and television.
For our first package of the week, we go over to Holly, who shows us how to make some Valentine's Day themed treats.
About you, but I love sweet treats on Valentine's Day. So here's an easy Valentine's Day themed treat that you can make at home. We are going to make Oreo Pops. Here are the things you'll need: Oreo cookies, lollipop sticks, candy melts, preferably red, pink, and white, and Valentine-themed sprinkles. You'll also want microwave-safe bowls and parchment paper. First, you'll want to lay down parchment paper on a flat surface. Take your Oreos and separate each half of the Oreo from another, so you have two separate cookies. Melt a small amount of candy melts in 20-second increments, stirring well after each increment. Once your small amount of candy melts are melted, coat the end of your lollipop stick with the melted chocolate and stick the two halves of the Oreo cookie back together. The melted chocolate acts as glue for the lollipop stick to stick to the Oreo. Place the Oreo down on the parchment paper when done, and let the cookies cool completely. Once cookies are cool, take your microwave-safe bowls and fill your bowls with each individual color of candy melts. Melt your candy melts in 20-second increments, stirring well after each increment. After your candy is all melted, you are going to dip each individual Oreo cookie into any of the different melted chocolate, placing the dipped Oreo cookies on the parchment paper to harden. The last step is to decorate your Oreo cookies. You can drizzle some extra chocolate over the Oreos or add sprinkles. Now you just made delicious Valentine's Day themed Oreo Pops. Enjoy! This was Holly Schneck. Now back to the studio.
Wow, Holly, those look super good. I'll be sure to try them out for myself sometime.
For this month on Spartan on the Street with Valentine's Day here, Haley went out and asked some Valentine's Day questions.
What up, and welcome back to Spartan on the Street, Valentine's Day edition. Should we cancel Valentine's Day?
No.
No.
Okay, so they all have girlfriends. Okay. I think Valentine's Day is a made-up holiday. I don't care if it's not. Just let me believe it is.
No. I think Valentine's Day is a great holiday. I don't know why you would cancel it.
I vote we cancel it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Valentine's Day is so stupid.
Yeah, you don't get anything out of it.
Yeah, I'm short and no one wants to go with me.
Before we killed the cow had feelings. The cow was alive. It was a living being. So why are we killing the cow if the cow is living and has feelings, and we shouldn't kill the cows? So yeah, we should cancel Valentine's Day.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, I think we should. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, let's give them why my reasons are for canceling. My reasons for canceling Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is fake. It's a made-up holiday. Basically, if you love me, you should be giving me stuff anyways. So why do you need a day? 3, because I don't have a boyfriend. So like everybody, literally frick everybody. Basically, it's come to a consensus for canceling Valentine's Day 2024.
Thanks, Haley. It's okay that you don't have a Valentine this year. I don't either.
We'll be right back with the Spartan news after this short PSA.
And that's when I realized that the moon landing was faked.
Okay, did you check your email today?
No.
You didn't?
No.
Do you not check your email, like before school?
No.
You should always check your email before and after school to see if you are coded for intervention or other important information has been sent to you.
I think I'm still gonna skip looking at my email.
Sucks to suck.
What do you mean?
You'll find out soon enough, buddy. You should have checked your email.
What do you mean by that?
And that, kids, is why you check your email before school and after school to see if there are important things happening. He didn't check his email, and he didn't know the horse people were coming for him. The horse people could come for you, too. Check your email.
Hello, Spartans. Welcome to your peaceful state of mind. Let's take a moment to breathe and relax as you enjoy the peacefulness of this video. Take a moment to let go of the stress and anxiety from the world around you as you breathe in. Breathe in. And breathe out. And in. And out. That's all for today. Thanks, Spartans. I hope you have a peaceful rest of your day.
We now head over to the Ramsay Gordon show to see them make some cake pops.
Hello, good people. Hi there, it's Gordon. Gimme was really tired of me and didn't want to talk, but they still really want to make cake pops, so here we are, and I'm going to just walk you through it in a safe, undisclosed location. First, we're going to take that lovely large bowl, follow the cake mix to package directions. Spray that lovely pan and bake for a while. I really don't know how long. Let that cake cool for 10 minutes and transfer it to a baking rack and let it cool completely, and I mean completely, alright? Once it's cool, add it to a bowl and mash and crumble the cake until there are no large chunks. Add 1 cup of frosting and combine to form a wet dough. Add 1 tablespoon at a time. You should be able to make a ball without it crumbling. It should be really nice, sort of solid, just overall delicious, you know. Cut up some white chocolate and add it to a double boiler. There should be about 1 inch of water depending on the pot and bowl, and you don't want the water to touch the bowl. Add the chocolate and on medium heat melt until a few small chunks are left. Take it off the heat and set on a trivet. Add food dye if desired, then dip the balls with a toothpick into the melted chocolate, top with sprinkles. I hope you enjoy this scumdiddlyumptious treat. Good day, good people.
Wow, those look delicious. I might make cake pops soon. Come back next time to see what Gordon and Ramsay make.
Not sure where to go for lunch? Let's over to Ash and Elijah as they walk us through some of the exciting options for food around town in a multi-part segment we're going to call Lunch Mishmash with Elijah and Ash.
Psycho, hi, I'm Elijah Phillips.
And I'm Ash Whiter.
Today we're going to rate different foods to get outside for school for lunch.
Let's not waste any time and get right into it. So first up, we have Taco Bell.
Now, Taco Bell is really close to the high school, but it can be really convenient to get to, even if you have no car. It's about an 8-minute walk, faster if you get through, though.
I would rate this distance a solid 8 out of 10.
I would rate this distance a solid 8 out of 10 also.
Taco Bell can be considered pretty cheap on average if you get like a regular combo.
Like a 3 taco combo with a drink, or it would on average come around to like $7.99.
For the price, I would rate it a solid 9 out of 10.
For me, I'd rate it a solid 8 out of 10. Now for the actual quality of the food.
The quality of the food is good, but it could be better, but equals the price.
So,
I would rate it a solid 8.5 out of 10.
no, I'd say it's a 6 out of 10. Up next we have Rosati's. It's even closer to the high school, only about a 5-minute walk.
So for the distance, I would rate it a 10 out of 10.
I would also say a 10 out of 10.
For a large slice of pizza and a pop, it's only $6.50, so pretty cheap.
And the slice of pizza that you usually, the slice of pizza that you get is usually bigger than a Costco slice, so you get your money's worth. With this in mind, I would say the pricing is solid 9 out of 10.
I would also rate it a 9 out of 10.
The quality of the food is also amazing. Most of the time, sometimes they come straight out of the oven depending on your timing.
The quality of the food is a 10 out of 10.
I would also say it's a 10 out of 10 easily.
Next up, we have one of the people's favorites, Culver's.
Culver's is right across the street from the high school, and it's, again, pretty convenient.
For distance, I would rate it a solid 7 out of 10.
Considering you have to cross the street, which is pretty busy, I'd rate it a 6.5 out of 10.
On average, you would spend about $10.79 for a bar burger combo.
So that's more pricey than some other places, but still pretty decent. So on pricing, it probably rated a 5.5 out of 10.
I would rate the prices a 5 out of 10. Now, the quality of the food is pretty great in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. The quality is great, and overall, it's really good food.
On that note, I would rate the quality of the food a 10 out of 10.
I'd also rate the quality and all the varieties of the food a 10 out of 10. Now we're moving on to McDonald's.
McDonald's is impossible to get to during lunch if you don't have a car, but it's a great and yummy option.
For distance, I'd rate it a solid 3 out of 10.
Oh, I'd rate it a 2 out of 10.
On average, you spend around $10.29 for a Big Mac combo.
That's almost as pricey as Culver's.
Unless you have points, at least. But I would rate it a solid 6.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I would say 7 out of 10. Now for the quality of the food.
The quality of food is good. Is not as good, but it's pretty reliable. I'd probably rate it a 6 out of 10.
I'd rate the quality a 7 out of 10.
That's all we have for this episode.
Tune in to the next news episode for part 2, where we'll go over some more restaurants.
Back to the studio.
I had no idea there were so many options for lunch around the school. We look forward to part 2 in our next episode.
Hey Jared, do you like music?
Doesn't everyone?
That's true, but I found a great music showcase happening right here in Sycamore.
Really?
Yeah. Let's head over to Noah with more information.
Orchesis is coming up soon. Save the date for each show night this March 7th, 8th, and 9th. The shows for March 7th and 8th are both at 7 p.m., and March 9th has 2 shows, the first show at 1 p.m. and the other at 6 p.m. Tickets will be available to purchase on Friday, February 16th at sycamoretickets.org. Please be sure to purchase your tickets quickly because they sell out fast. If you couldn't get a ticket in time or can't see Orchesis in person, don't worry. Orchesis will be live streamed, so you can also purchase those tickets and watch from home.
For the kickoff.
Are you a high schooler, middle schooler, or even elementary schooler who wants to see live music? Well, come down to the Parish Activity Center at St. Mary's to listen to some great local artists on March 9th from 3 to 10. Amateur players are from 3 to 6, and professional players follow from 6 to 10. If you are interested in performing, please email your name, phone number, and description of your music to dtorson@topshelfservice.com. Again, that's dtorson@topshelfservice.com. The event is completely free. Concessions will be run by Sweet Dreams Catering Company. We hope to see you there.
You know, I haven't seen any good live music in a while. Maybe I'll go check it out.
Indeed, it sounds like a jolly good time. Now that the spring track season is just beginning, we decided to interview the head track coach to learn more about this sport and the upcoming season. Let's go to Dylan to see what the Mr. Kaseki has to say.
Dylan, and I'm here with Coach Kaseki. I'm the head boys track coach at Sycamore High School.
Why did you decide to coach track?
You know, I've always really enjoyed the whole concept of program building, athlete development and everything like that. So, you know, just love the sport, love helping people get better, and kind of just living into coaching.
How is the track team looking this year?
I'm actually really excited for the track team this year. I would say that we across the board feel like we have some really good competitors in just about every event this year. So should be able to have a lot of fun.
What do you enjoy most about coaching track?
So I kind of touched on it a little bit. I think the best part about coaching track is the fact that you know, you really get to see the start point and the finish point, and you can see just that development all the way through. You know, you put a plan together and you can just really see that plan come to fruition.
What is your favorite event in track and field?
You know, I think a lot of people probably think I'm going to say discus because I was a thrower, and that was my thing. But I really don't think it gets any better than the 4x4. Ends the meet every year, every meet. You know, one of the most competitive races, and it's a really cool race to watch.
Why do you think people should join track and field?
You know, I think the best way I can get people to come out is just to let them know that we always have a competitive team. We're always finding ways to help people figure out how they can get better in things. And just, you know, guys have a lot of fun with it. You know, we have a really strong program, and people like to win. So it's a lot of fun.
How can people join track?
You know, the best way to join track is you just come out to practice, let the coaches know, and you're pretty much on the team, and we find a place for you. Yeah.
Wow, thanks Dylan. Track looks super fun. So if you're interested, you should definitely look into showing up and giving it a shot. Put. That's all we have for this week, Spartans. I'm Adrian.
I'm Jared. Have a great week, Psycho High.